What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, and we're back with some more Bad Religion. We're back with another tune from their Christmas Songs album. I mentioned last month when I was going through the Christmas carols part of the album, which is to say 8 of the 9 tunes on the album, are Christmas carols redone in Bad Religion's sort of melodic hardcore style. But I kept mentioning that the final tune is a remix of their track American Jesus from Recipe for Hate, 1993. And because it's not really a Christmas tune, I kept saying, well, I'm not going to do it in this run. Well, we're back to do it now, because if you didn't notice, there was a track that I reacted to earlier in this batch of reactions, a remix of a Madonna track, and the remix was done by Shep Pettibone, but it included an impromptu keyboard bit by Andy Wallace, who's like a remix artist, engineer, and so on. And I was like, man, why do I know that name? And I was like, oh, wait, the Andy Wallace remix of Bad Religion's American Jesus. And when I made that connection, I was like, hold on, I gotta, it's a very common name, Andy. There's a lot of people named Andy Wallace. It's a very common surname, not only in the United States and UK, elsewhere. So I was like, all right, I gotta check. So I went online, poked around. Indeed, it is the same remixed artist. So obviously, he works in some different fields. He's capable of sort of rearranging tunes and, sort of assembling different sonic bits in a variety of genres, so I'm impressed by that. So I won't talk about the lyrics too much. Go look at my reaction to the studio version, which, I think I talked for like 5 or 6 minutes about the lyrics, but it just relates to the way in which, like, certain people don't just practice their religion to sort of, give themselves peace of mind and to sort of, make social bonds and so on, but they have a sort of much more aggressive kind of nationalistic version of their practice and understanding of religion, and that's what the song is about. So let's get it. This is the Andy Wallace remix of Bad Religion's American Jesus, which is included on their 2013 Christmas Songs album, although the track is originally from 1993, like 2 decades earlier.
Nationality. I remember all the growing populace. We have fought some popularity. There are things that seem to pull us under, and there are things that drag us down. But there's a power in a vital presence. It's lurking all around.
I love that there are things that pull us under.
We got the American Jesus. See him on the interstate. We got the American Jesus. We have built the president's estate. Some people in the USA, and each foreigners can copy our morality. They can visit but they cannot stay. Only precious few can guide the prosperity. It makes us walk the freedom confidence. We got a place to go where we got, and the architect resides right here.
Doubling of the voice there, that's different.
We've got the American Jesus, fostering national faith. We've got the American Jesus, overwhelming millions every expressions on the faces of the starving millions of powering down. Look through the tragic band, he's the motive and the captain take a murder. He's a preacher watching me, the false sincerity, the one that had a dream by the big computers and nuclear bombs. The kids with no moms and a bit like eyes inside here. Yeah, we've got the American Jesus, sitting on the interstate. We've got the American Jesus, exercising his authority. We've got the American Jesus, fostering national faith. We've got the American Jesus, overwhelming millions every day.
To the detriment of everyone. fades out a little earlier. Not sure. I feel like fundamentally it's the same track. There's the same progression. There are a couple moments where it feels like the mix is different. It feels like the blending of elements. There was a moment where it felt like maybe there was a doubling of Greg's vocal added, but it does feel very close to the original. So I don't know if it was like edited for time. I think that like that mantra, the like one nation under God, I think that does carry on longer in the studio version. But yeah, again, it's a really cool tune. Just a powerful track, both sonically and lyrically. It feels like as relevant now in 2023 as it did 30 years ago. Fucking hell, where does time go? But yeah, it feels as relevant now, if not more so. And yeah, it's a cool remix in the sense that I think the bits that I did notice that were different, it felt like it was a cool sort of mastering or remixing of the tune, but it didn't feel so much like a remix in terms of like drastically changing the flow or the sort of chronology of the track. So anyway, shout out to Andy Wallace. I still think it's really cool that someone does remix or like engineering work across a variety of genres, from like 80s synth pop to like hardcore melodic punk rock. Yeah, it's just a cool thing. So shout out to him, shout out to Bad Religion, shout out to anyone who checks out not only Bad Religion reactions but some other things on the channel. I'm hoping at least a few people who saw the Andy Wallace contribution to the Shep Pettibone remix of the Madonna track might be aware of this, because again, it's just cool to me that someone has that broad of a musical sort of touch, that he can be brought in by artists as diverse as Madonna and Bad Religion. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Do let me know what you think of this one. I'll see you next time. Peace.